Right now, as you're watching this video, someone might be stalking you. They know exactly where you are and exactly who you're talking to. And the truly terrifying part? That person is rarely a stranger at all. Yes, it's the coworker at the next desk, or the friend who is just a little too interested in your weekend plans, or the ex you thought you parted with on good terms. But today we turn the tables on them. We'll be breaking down the 7 proven behavioral signs to help you find out if someone is secretly stalking you. Let's start with the pattern calmly hiding in your daily routine. Sign 1, the coincidental trap. This is perhaps the most classic sign. It's when you suddenly start bumping into them everywhere at your gym, your local grocery store, or right outside your office building. Sure, once is a coincidence, but 3 times? That's a pattern. In forensic psychology, this behavior points to a profile known as the rejected stalker. It's a typology that usually describes a former partner or friend who flat out refuses to accept that the relationship is over. That's why they intentionally keep showing up in your physical space to force an interaction, only to play it off as a total coincidence every time. But their stalking doesn't stop at a physical level. It follows you right into your digital life. This brings us to sign number 2, the private information leak. Have you ever had someone mention a detail about your life you never shared publicly? Maybe they ask about a work project, one you only ever discussed in a private chat. Well, that's not a lucky guess. It's because they found a digital backdoor into your life. Yes, this kind of digital surveillance is terrifyingly common. In fact, data from Spark reveals that 1 in 4 victims are now stalked through technology. You see, these stalkers build a psychological profile by monitoring the digital footprints you unknowingly leave behind every day. These include things like your public Spotify playlists, Venmo transactions, or even comments you leave on other people's posts. So when someone knows things you haven't shared, be alert. It's a warning that they are stalking you digitally. But sometimes, this inside information is a silent blueprint for a trap you won't see coming. That's sign 3, the manufactured crisis. Some stalkers don't want to be your shadow. They want to be your hero. Psychologists often link this mindset to the incompetent or intimacy-seeking stalker. These people lack the normal social skills to connect with you authentically. That's why they will secretly sabotage something in your life, just so they can swoop in and be the one to fix it. In fact, there are countless real-world police reports of stalkers letting the air out of a victim's tire or repeatedly trying to log into an account to trigger a security lockout, only to immediately appear and offer their help. So just like that, you feel obligated to thank them, which guarantees them the exact access they crave. Sign number 4, proxy stalking. You block their number, lock your accounts, and you think it's over. But a dedicated stalker rarely just walks away. Instead, they manipulate your friends, coworkers, or family members to get information. In psychology, this is referred to as flying monkeys. The trap starts with a performance. The stalker plays the ultimate victim, approaching your inner circle with lines like, "I'm just so worried. Have you heard from them lately?" See, that's how they use the empathy of the people you trust to bypass your defenses. So when your friends start relaying messages or asking unusual questions on behalf of someone, they've officially become a Trojan horse. Now pay attention, because this next sign is where things cross the line from creepy to deeply disturbing. Sign number 5, the digital shadow. This isn't just about someone frequently liking your photos. This is when their digital routine perfectly, impossibly mirrors yours. You log on to a game, they log on. You change your profile picture, and they view your story within 3 seconds. You see, this level of hyper-responsiveness means they're likely using third-party tracking apps to send notifications the second you come online. In fact, in one documented cybersecurity case, a woman realized she was being stalked because her ex texted her good night, the exact second she turned off her bedroom lights. Wondering how? Well, he had actually hacked her entire smart house network. Sign number 6, weaponized gifts. We've all been conditioned to think grand gestures are sweet, but in reality, unwanted gifts are often a raw display of power. Behavioral analysis will tell you that a stalker doesn't leave flowers on your car or order food to your house to make you smile. They do it to prove a terrifying point, saying, "I know exactly where you are." You see, this is a classic boundary test. They are checking to see if you will break your silence to say thank you, or even just to say, "Leave me alone." Because to a stalker, any response, even a fiercely negative one, is a victory. Now, for the final, perhaps the most crucial one. Sign number 7, autonomic hyperarousal. Long before your logical brain pieces together that you're being stalked, your nervous system already knows. It's why your heart races at a simple text tone or your muscles lock up when you see a certain car. This isn't just nerves. It's a physiological state of hyperarousal documented in the Journal of Interpersonal Violence. Essentially, your body is subconsciously detecting a predator in your environment, long before your conscious mind even understands it. So if you feel an unexplainable sense of dread around someone, listen to it. It's your primal survival instinct screaming for your attention. Lastly, remember, stalking isn't a compliment and it isn't a misunderstanding. It's a crime of control. If this video opened your eyes, hit the like button and help this reach more people who need to hear it. Stay safe.